Hello and welcome to the Idiocracy. I'm some dude on the internet, and today we are not in Minecraft, but we will be doing some mining. As today I'm jumping into this little game called Deep Rock Galactic. Currently out here doing some space station maintenance. Don't worry about it too much. But I'm gonna do a quick mission here, and just kind of give a brief description because I think this game is really neat, and I think more people should play it to know about it. So I'm throwing my opinion out there into the world. But yeah. Let's yeah. I'll hop into a mission here and I'll give a brief description of the game. Okay. So, what is Deep Rock Galactic? Well, excuse me for a moment.
Locate the wells of liquid morkite, set up pipelines, and pump it all back to the refinery. Good luck, team.
So, what is Deep Rock Galactic? Very simple. You are a dwarf, the best fantasy race, except we be in space. And dwarfs gotta dig. Dig up minerals, dig up treasures from the deep. And yeah, that's it. You're a dwarf, you dig. Plain and simple, nothing to overcomplicate or overthink. Cool, treasure chest. But obviously, it can get a little bit more in depth than that. But at the core, that is ye game. So, to give a description of, well, I guess more in-depth description. There are 4 dwarves to choose from. You have the class that I am playing, called the Driller. Each class, 4 classes. Each class has a different thing you can do, or a different kind of like specialty. So Driller, obviously, I get these lovely drills, which make digging about very, very easy. Then there is the Gunner. He has big machine gun of varying types. There is Scout, who is your light high mobility class. Yes. And then there is Engineer, and he gets like automatic turrets for fighting with. And those are the four classes, 4 dwarves in a extremely rough nutshell. And this group of dwarves work for a company called DRG, or Deep Rock Galactic, run What would it be? What's it called? Don't say it, I know it. Roll credits. Name of game, roll credits. But these 4 dwarves work for DRG, and we are sent down to this hellish planet called Hoxus. And the local inhabitants, as you saw when we first got off the drop pod, really don't like us. But we gotta get us that sweet, sweet loot by any means necessary. No matter what we have to do, any means necessary. Get the loot, and then get back to the space station, and then pick a new mission and do it all over again. And there's various types of missions that one can do. From simple mining missions where you're just going and looking for a specific resource. There's ones where you have to go and hunt specific bugs. But yeah, most of them involve digging, and in this particular mission I am doing today, we have to call in these pump jacks here, these and we'll, at the end of the mission, we will use them to pump out all that liquid morkite, as this is referred. Liquid gold in this case. And yeah, that's the mission. As you can see, you can see, so you can see it there in the top left, right is that is our refinery. When we begin pumping, that will be our meter to tell us how close we are, and then also we have the secondary objective of collecting these mushrooms here, along with various other materials. One of these materials being nitra. Nitra is used to call in resupplies for more ammunition and health if you need. There are various types of larger resources here, as example that I'm carrying. Obviously they're heavier, so can't run around or put them into your backpack, so you gotta kind of collect them. Normally, when you go into a mission, you go with a mule called Molly. She's a mechanical mule. A bit annoying, but very useful. For certain missions, like the refinery mission, we don't get a Molly, so I have to manually carry all of my resources back. And there are various other resources about. Obviously, as you can see there is gold, which translates to nice. Directly influences how much money you make at the end of the mission. So obviously you get a certain set amount of money for completing the mission, some extra money for completing the secondary, but also any gold you accumulate is a bonus. So obviously you want to collect as much gold as possible. And then of course every now and then a bunch of bugs come and try and kill you because they don't like us. And then obviously there are various types of bugs. So you got these. You got those bigger bugs, you got the medium bugs, you got the little bugs. And the basic guys kind of just do, Yeah, they just do damage. Whoop. Ah, yes. These guys. So those guys are actually a new addition to the game. Added in recently as a decent update was recently launched a little while back, which has helped. Yeah, recent update. Recommend play because this game. The best way I've described it, it's a really, really good, I don't know, I found it's a really good game for killing time. Like, if you've got just a couple hours, you don't know what to do, whether you be alone, or you happen to get a couple of friends that are just hanging out online. Ouch. It's just a good game to... It's a really good game to just kind of kill time and hang out with friends. So, I highly recommend it, hence why I am showing off and doing an incredibly poor job of selling it at the same time. Only reason it sucks not having Molly. Luckily this is all like right here, but it is a pain to run back and forth. And I even have a boost to like carry more. Lets me carry a maximum of 60 material, but I'll say there's a lot more than 60 sitting right there. And Bosco can't carry it anything, he's just there as an extra gun for me. Ooh, perfect. So this. So every now and then, certain... So you're not going to find, like, those larger resources, or specifically this this chest here. It's not in every mission, so it's something you got to kind of keep an eye out for. And so obviously it will give us more resources, but also this is how you find cosmetics for the game. Either cosmetics for the armor, or cosmetics for weapons. So we'll see here. Spits out a bunch of resources. Claim loot. What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? Ooh, so I got a skin for one of the secondaries for a driller. So that'll be something I can check out and show you guys once we do get back to the space station. There's so much. Alright, we'll drop this off. How do I've barely explored too. Ooh, come on. There we go. So this is why I really like the driller. No, 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 no. Well, that's down there now. very important. Red crystals, health. There are a few things that the game doesn't immediately inform you about that you just kind of have to figure out. One of them being, obviously, I think it does tell you about the red sugar. But, perfect. There's our side quest. Oh, mini boss. Hell yeah. I'm gonna collect this first. Oh. So, as you can see, I have just run out of ammunition for my primary gun here. So I'm going to run back to the refinery. By pressing the 5 key, we can call in a supply pod. So that takes nitra, and it takes 80 nitra to have one of these called in. Perfect. So obviously, as you can see there, you get 50% back for every piece you use. Oh, these things suck. That's one reason I like to use the cryo gun. It's a secondary or primary you have to unlock, but I would highly recommend it if you do play drawer, because yeah, I don't have to fully kill those guys; they just die. Be it. Alright. So we had a cool mini boss here. Oh, great. My textures are glitching. So the boss has been defeated, and as you can see, it dropped us a resource. And also here's our last pump jack.
Ordering pump jack. Pump jack launched. Stay clear from the impact zone.
And then I saw. Where did I see it? there's so much gold. So
Gotta wait for the rate charge.
I thought I saw another orb. Pressing tab brings up a map, and we've actually got a pretty small cave here. But the reason I'm looking at this gold, like, damn it. So I took a buff. There's a bar in the space station, and I took a buff that gives me more gold when I mine it. And so transporting all this is going to be a little bit of a pain because I don't have Molly. So you can see here as I mine it. Yeah, I didn't even get through half of that. Okay. So we're gonna be trying to be a little bit creative.
Down the hatch.
But so let's see where. Yeah. Sadly, because this cave is so small, I don't get to completely show off. But one of the reasons I like playing Driller so much, especially on like these refinery missions, so instead of having to weave my way through the cave to place all my pipes,
Here I go. Pipe blades could use a hand building it. We need these.
I just dig me a hole.
Look at me, I'm Stony Rock.
Ow. Excuse me, rude. Okay.
I think we actually have a chance to make it out alive.
So that's why I like to bring big resources right next to the pump jacks, because I know that's where I'm going to be going. And it makes it easier getting them back to the actual refinery. Again, I don't really...
I'll be dreaming of pipes that
So... Okay, I think I can have a little fun with this last one, because it's on the backside. But yeah, normally I just dig a path from wherever my refinery is straight to the pump jacks. So I would just dig through that center wall there. But there's a bunch of gold on top of it that I want. And I'm gonna need the pipe to get there back and forth. So I think what I'm gonna do... Let's see. I kind of want to go this way.
The scavengers lit
of ammunition again. Just gonna run over here real quick. It's the only downside about the freeze gun is it burns through a lot of ammunition. Uh-oh. Super big bug.
Scanner showed the wave is thinning out. Take out the rest of them snap.
Let's lead back to the train. Damn flares are needed up there.
The hard work of a dwarf never ends.
One down, more to go. Pipes up. If only someone would help me build it.
There we go.
Pipe construction here.
I knew I saw another one. Ooh. Ooh. Maybe, please. Perfect.
Pipeline place.
So yeah, normally I'd have just gone from here straight to the refinery. But obviously we have some items here to collect
This is fun.
and a bunch of gold to mine. So I'm going to take a moment to do that.
Get explored.
Get rid of this. Okay. So I've collected all of the gold. That guy's rolling around. We've got the last of the mini boss. And you see we've got almost 900 gold, which will be an excellent bonus. I've already had, luckily, so using X here, we get this little laser pointer. So we can actually use this to help command our little friend here. And we're going to have him, while I was collecting all that, I had him build these other two pipelines.
Help
But
me build.
I'm going to have him help me build this last one here.
Pipe ready.
And then we'll be able to end the mission by filling our refinery.
Like that.
Because we've explored the cave, found all the resources and minerals within it. At least anything I noticed. I'm fairly certain I probably missed something along the way, but our goal is now just to end the mission and make it back safely. Come on, Bosco.
This is hard work.
last bit. There we go.
The liquid morkite is being extracted. Refinery and all pump jacks are working at full capacity. Be warned, the noise will draw in the locals, so stay on your toes and do what you can to protect and maintain the equipment.
Alright.
All pipelines and pump jacks built. We're ready to start extracting the liquid morkite. Return to the refinery and start up the pump sequence.
Let's start it up. He's alive!
The liquid morkite is being extracted. Refinery and all pump jacks are working at full capacity. Be warned, the noise will draw in the locals, so stay on your toes and do what you can to protect and maintain the equipment.
I feel like he already said that.
Keep on fighting. More bugs coming your way.
Actually, I'm also gonna do this. Just in cases.
Nitro has been withdrawn and supply pod is inbound.
Oh yeah.
Pump sequence at 25%. All systems running at 100.
So you can see it. You can see it slowly filling up there.
Extraction has stopped. Must be due to jammed pipelines. Get it fixed.
So, throughout these missions, as you can see, our pipes will slowly, or at least not slowly, but every now and then break down, and we gotta run out, fix them real quick. And obviously when it goes back to green, we're good.
But other pipelines are still malfunctioning.
And the really good thing in this game is the soundtrack. Really good soundtrack.
Fixed and operational again. Pump sequence 50%. Keep all systems running. We're done in no time. Incoming swarm. Show them your dwarfs.
So it's probably going to break down one more time before
Freeze those wells dry.
ending the mission.
Okay, we got a problem with the pipelines. Fix it to keep the extraction running. Pipelines operational again. You're doing fine. Bugs, get ready.
95, 96, come on, baby. Come on, guys, let me be cinematic. Woo!
Well done. Cargo rocket is returning to orbit. We're sending in the drop pod to get you out. Hang tight.
Get explored!
So another part that I really like about this game, so in order to leave, you have to, in all the missions, you gotta run back to the drop pod. You can see dropping down over there. Normally as a driller, I would just dig my way over to this, but because we're doing the refinery mission, typically one of the pipelines, it destroyed my pipe. I've never seen it do that before. Well, I guess there's a first time for everything, I guess. Bosco, my man, thank you for the service. And just like that, we done it, boys. We successfully be a dwarf. Let's see, look at here. You can see there. There you go. Gold gives an extra 3,000. This gives more money than actually completing the mission. So, mine gold. Gold. Very important. So a brief glitch. End off the video here. I'll just give a quick tour of the lovely station. So, pickaxe customization. This is where you can choose your weapons. In fact, we can check out that skin. That actually looks, I don't know. I like the gold on that one, but I like how much tech that gives. So I think I'm actually going to use that. But here, yeah, you can see your loadouts. Over here we have dwarf customization. So we've got my driller, my engineer, gunner, and scout. And you can switch in between them at any times, and then if you do have, you know, your 3 other friends, it is a 4-player game at max. Game only gets better with more people. But anybody can be any class, you're not locked into the one. Obviously here's our mission selects, and there's all of these diverse biomes. Each one comes with its own threats and things you can run into. Fungal bugs and hollow roach suck. They're just a pain. In my opinion, everything else is fine. So we have a cosmetic shop along with something you can unlock earlier to help. You need those extra resources in order for upgrading your equipment and whatnot. Here we have the current in-game events and all the things you can earn from it. Then there's deep dives in the forge, which are higher level things. Don't gotta worry about those immediately, but also here is the bar. So you can see they're special today. It constantly changes out, so this one gives us more health, there's one that gives you more gold, there's one that reduces fall damage, and obviously special brews you can buy, and little games you can play. And if you're feeling so inclined, you can even turn on the jukebox and dance about, but be warned, management will get mad at you. And then there is many other little secret areas and places you can go and explore about. Ooh, nice. Lots of little details. But I think to end the video, Yeah, I'll just do a basic one.
I'm feeling
I won't do the special combination. I'll have to maybe save that for another video. But my favorite drink, the wormhole special. So I think we'll have a nice drink here, kick back, and enjoy the view of Hoxus. I hope you've enjoyed this quick, sporadic little introduction to Deep Rock Galactic.
where am I?
Yeah, I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you, yes you, in the next one. Goodbye.